Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Natural Nasheka. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So before we get started, I just want to remind you guys to do subscribe to my channel. Tap that notification bell so you don't miss when I upload a new video, and that's every single week. And also, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a great big thumbs up. I do appreciate your interaction, and also leave all your comments down below in the comment section. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so in today's video I will be doing my pregnancy update for 4 weeks and 5 weeks. I am currently 6 weeks and 1 day, I think. Today is Wednesday. Yes, I am currently 6 weeks and 1 day pregnant today. So I'll be going over the past 2 weeks, 4 weeks and 5 weeks, just to share with you guys my symptoms, what I've been going through and all of that. So I will be doing weekly updates, but I'll be doing the updates every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks I'll come on and I'll do the previous 2-week updates for the pregnancy. So I do take notes. I am writing down everything that I am going through, or everything that I can remember, in this little journal right here, which says every moment matters. And I got this from Walmart. I think it was for $3, I think. But yeah, I'm just making my notes in this little book. Has the polka dot cover here and just regular writing lines. And also I'm using two apps to go through my pregnancy. So I'm using the Bump, which is this one, I'll put it right here, and also Ovia Pregnancy, and I'll put it right here as well. So I'm using those two apps to, you know, keep abreast of what's going on week by week with the baby. So as I said, I am 6 weeks and 1 day today. And in the Bump app, so each week when I do the updates, I'll read what both apps say for each week, and then I'll just go through my notes that I have in my notebook. So for week 4, I have to go back, and the reason I like the Bump app, it gives you like the weeks. Okay, so on the home page, this is what it looks like. I don't even know if you guys can see because I'm pretty far from the camera, but on the home page it gives you how big your baby is and the week you are in, and it gives you a little daily facts about each week or each day. Okay, I'm not going to read what today is say because this is the 6 weeks that's on the screen right here. So I'm going to go in, and what this app does, allows you to go back to as far as week 2. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you, so it doesn't make sense for me to do week 2 and week 3, because week 2 and week 3 you technically don't know if you're pregnant, because that's still in the kind of menstrual weeks. That's how it's calculated for pregnancy. So it doesn't make sense for me to do a 2-week or 3, because at that time you don't even know if you're pregnant, or that's the ovulation time or whatever. So 4 weeks, it says the baby. And in this app also you can choose like the theme you want for, is it this one? No, it's not this one, it's in the other one, the Ovia app. Alright, so for this one it gives you fruit or like food related stuff, so you know the size of the baby. And I also put that on the screen right here. So in week 4 it says the baby is 0.04 inches and the baby is as big as a poppy seed. And I'll put a poppy seed right here on the screen. So that's how tiny it is. It's very small. A poppy seed is very small. Okay, so what it says for 4 weeks for the baby is the ball of cells is splitting into the embryo and placenta. Baby's neural tube, the building block of the spine, brain, and backbone, is already formed, and this is at 4 weeks. The amniotic sac and fluid are forming into protective cushioning for your baby. Alright, so that's just a little preview for 4 weeks. And as I said, it's the size of a poppy seed at 4 weeks. So for 5 weeks, it says your baby is as big as an apple seed. And it measures 1.3 inches, 0.13 inches. Okay, so it says for 5 weeks, and I'll put a size of a apple seed here on the screen. And it says for 5 weeks, the embryo doesn't look like much more than a tadpole right now. But at 5 weeks, he or she is already starting to form major organs such as the heart, stomach, liver, kidney, and systems such as the digestive, circulatory, and nervous system. So that's what's happening at 5 weeks, which I've already passed. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read what I have here for my 4-week update, and it's a long list, not to mention 5 weeks. It's the whole page for 5 weeks. But yes, as I said, I'm 6 weeks and 1 day today. I'm feeling pretty good so far today. You know, the sick feeling hasn't kicked in yet. I hope today is a good day. But for 4 weeks, this is not in any particular order. I just wrote them down as I remembered. So for 4 weeks, I was extremely tired. It's like when I found out, because I found out before I missed period that I was pregnant. So once I hit 4 weeks, it was like you feel, you know, it's like you can feel your body feeling different. I was very tired, and I'm not the person to lounge around in the couch. No, I wake up at 7 o'clock and I'm out the bed latest 7:30 if I just want to get a little extra sleep. But I'm up, I'm outside in my garden, I'm doing stuff. But once 4 week hits, I was very tired, super bloated. You look very pregnant, but it's just bloat. And then for cramping and pain, I'm having lower stomach cramping. That's, you know, lower in your abdomen, close to the top of the crotch region, so down low. And then lower back pain that comes and goes. Even the cramping comes and goes. You'll get a little cramping every now and again, like a couple seconds, and then it wears off. But when it cramps, it cramps. It feels like period cramps. That's how it feels to me. And then I have tender and painful breasts. They really hurt. I can't even go like this or brush on it or anything. It hurts, and they're very tender. And then at 4 weeks, I had an early doctor's appointment. I did some blood work and I got my due date, even though the apps already told me my due date, because I calculated it in the app, because I do track my cycles. So I do have an app for that calculated my due date for me, and my due date is January 7th, 2020. That's the due date as of right now. That might change, I don't know, but that's the due date for right now. So I did, at the doctor's appointment, I did some blood work, and she just went through, you know, a couple stuff and gave me some information for pregnancy, things to avoid, like food wise, things you can eat, things you cannot eat, and just general information that I need to know going forward for like doctor's appointment and stuff, all of that. And then yes, for the blood work, on that first visit I did do a urine test there. I got the positive that yes, I'm actually pregnant. And then the blood work was to test my HCG levels, and that's the hormone that's detected in your blood when you're pregnant, and that continually rises. So once it it's rising, you're in good. You're good. So if it's getting low, if it's not going up, you know there's something definitely wrong. That might end in a miscarriage, or you know something is wrong. But mine was good. And then I did that on the first doctor's appointment, and they also tested my progesterone. And come to think of it, I haven't gotten she didn't tell me the results of the progesterone. I'm assuming it's fine since they didn't say anything about it. But yeah. And then I went back 2 days later to do another follow-up for the HCG levels, and it was going up as well, so that's great. So the last blood work I did for the HCG, my level was at what she said was 3,500 and something. It was somewhere there, so that was really high. That was good. All right, so after doctor's appointment, next symptom, just a little heightened smells, you know, when they say you can smell stuff. That was happening at 4 weeks, just a little bit. It wasn't too much, but was just a little. And then I had more frequent urination, because I do work. I go to work in the days. My shifts usually start from 10 or 11 o'clock until 5 or 6, it depends. But usually in the mornings when I get up, I'm fine, but once it's time to get to work and I actually get to work, that's when the sick feeling comes on. But I worked through it in week 4. But when I was at work, I pee very often, yeah, like every hour. But at night, at week 4, probably like 2 nights, I got up to pee in the night, which I don't usually do. I don't get up to pee at night time. Once I get up in the morning at the time I pee. I'm not a person who gets up at night to pee, no. But for 2 days in week 4, I got up once in the night to pee and come back to bed. So that was that. And then at week 4, I was always feeling hungry. I'm watching some videos and some persons are saying, oh, nothing sounds good and all of that. Nope, not for me. I want everything to eat. Everything, I'm just hungry. I'm just always hungry. Just feel hungry. You just eat, you're still hungry. And then at the end of the week, I started feeling very uncomfortable, like with things around my stomach in week 4. That's week 4, that's very early. But like, cause I wear an apron at work. I wasn't wearing an apron. We just got new aprons because our uniform at work changed, so we can wear whatever now. But we got new aprons. I hate those things. But I can't even tie the apron properly around my stomach because I feel very uncomfortable. It makes me feel sick, so I have to tie it very loose. And then you know apron strings, they are very long, so I have to tie it on here, and I tie it around in the front as well, so I have to tie it very loose. I can't, it's very uncomfortable. Even yesterday at work, I couldn't even wear the apron. I just have to put it down one side. I couldn't even wear it. And also my bra, oh Jesus, I have to be careful what bra I wear now because I feel like I'm suffocating. I feel very uncomfortable with the bra just resting right here. I feel like I'm out of breath. I feel it's not a good feeling. Or even day before yesterday when I went to work, I wore a pair of blue jeans I had. I couldn't even button it, and I didn't wear a belt because I felt so uncomfortable. I didn't even know. From I put it on in the morning, I should have said no, I'm not gonna wear this. So I can't wear that jeans anymore. No, no. And it was feeling tight. I just felt very uncomfortable in that pair of jeans. So yesterday I wore one that was very comfortable. I could actually button it. That one has a lot more stretch to it, so it's fine. So I just wear it up at my belly button. So I wear it there, button it, zip it up, fine. Wear my belt, it's fine. But I still, you know, feels a little bit uncomfortable still. And then, so for the next symptom, at 4 weeks my face broke out just a little bit, like down here broke out just a little, and then it went away. But now, sorry, today I'm looking in the mirror and I was washing my face, I'm starting to get some more bumps right here. And the only time I usually get bumps on my skin was when it was time for my cycle to start. I usually get those bumps, but on the regular I don't really get bumps like that. I might get 1 or 2 blackheads pop up here and there, but yeah, but just a little bump coming up on here and stuff, but that's fine. And for the last thing, for 4 weeks, might sound a little bit TMI, but I was constipated, which is something I do not like because I'm a very irregular person. I even go 2-3 times for one day. I'm very regular. I have a very good metabolism. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. But I'm a very frequent person to the restroom. But in week 4, it wasn't happening. I even went like 2 days, nothing. And then when it finally comes, it comes. So that was week 4. I'm glad that's over. There are a couple things on here that I'm still experiencing now. Well, not right this second, but no, but it's not that bad. I'm handling it. So in week 5 I was still exhausted, more fatigued. It's like once week 5 hit, I couldn't even get out of bed, to be honest. I couldn't even get out. I just wanted to lay there and just relax my body. I couldn't even get out of bed, and if I got out of bed, I was out of the bed, ploop, 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 through the door, straight into the living room, on the couch, all day. All day. And it's even worse because my shift starts at 10 or 11. By 10 or 11 o'clock, when the sick feeling kicks in, I don't want to go to work. I don't have the energy to get up and go to work, because at work I'm on my feet all day until I leave. I don't have the energy to do it. I don't have the energy. Yes, and the next thing, see, very low energy. I'm just very tired. And then yeah, can hardly get out of bed. That's exactly what I wrote down here. And for week 5 I actually called out of work 2 days because I was feeling so messed up in week 5. I called out from work 2 days. I was feeling so sick. And then the nauseous feeling started. The lighting has changed. Sorry about the lighting, you guys. The sun just went behind the clouds, so that's why the lighting changed a while ago. I'm in my guest room filming this. Where's the sun? Hopefully it will be back out. But anyways, I started feeling nauseous in week 5, and then I haven't thrown up, but one day at work I was feeling so sick to my stomach. I had to go to the bathroom, but I didn't actually throw up. It was just a little, I call it stomach juice, just a little came out. It wasn't anything. It was just probably like some water, but that was the only thing I had came up. And then I had a headache one day, and then I was still having some lower stomach cramping. Breasts are still tender, still lower back pain. And then in week 5, because in week 5 I have here, I started taking my prenatal vitamins. Yes, because I was searching to see a good one that I could start taking, but I couldn't find none. And then I wanted to start taking them as soon as possible. So when I went to my 4-week doctor's appointment, I was almost 5 weeks when I went. So I went 4 weeks and some days when I went to the first doctor's appointment. I was asking her about some prenatals, because obviously they're gonna ask you, are you taking prenatals, yada yada yada. I said no. I didn't buy any yet because I didn't know which one to get and stuff. So she asked me if I wanted her to prescribe something or something. I said it doesn't matter, just, you know, give me something. So she did. She prescribed some prenatals for me, which was hella expensive. It was like freaking $200 and something. I'm not about to pay that for, and it was 1 month supply, just 30 days supply of prenatals. So it's a lucky thing I had a discount prescription card, so I used that and I got it for around $50 something. So this is the only time I'm gonna use it and get from the pharmacy there, the one that she prescribed. So once I'm finished taking these ones, I'm gonna get something else and take. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you the prenatals that I'm taking, because just give me a minute, I'll be right back. I'm not a pill person. I don't take pills on the regular. I don't even take vitamins, to be honest. I'm not a pill person. The only time I take pill is when I'm on my cycle, and it's, you know, unbearable because I do have painful cycles. But these pills, it comes in this bottle, you know, regular pill container, and you take 1 capsule by mouth daily, and it's 30 that comes in there. So I think I started taking them, was it the day before I turned 5 weeks or on the day I actually turned 5 weeks? I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was the day before I turned 5 weeks. So I started taking the prenatals on 4 weeks and 6 days. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you this rotted pill. This is the size of the pill. I hope you guys can see it. This is very huge, and I have to take this shit every day. When I started taking them, it took me a while. I even had to look up a YouTube video of how to take these because it wasn't going down. Yeah, for 5 weeks also I started getting a little bit more emotional. I'm not really a very emotional person, but at 5 weeks I started getting emotional. Watching like videos and stuff on YouTube, I'm tearing up, which doesn't usually happen. I'm trying to hold in the tears, so that's very interesting. And then I'm still bloated at 5 weeks, but now at 6 weeks I feel like I'm starting to get a little belly, but it's fine. It's probably still considered bloat, but to me, I'm embracing my little belly. If it were kind of makes my belly look fat, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. And then in 5 weeks as well, the smells got a little bit heightened. Yes, so a little bit more of that scent. And did I touch on still being hungry? Yeah, I'm always hungry. And what I realized, I try not to get hungry, because once I get hungry, then that sick feeling, you know, comes on once I get hungry. So I try not to get hungry, but that's very hard when I'm at work, because I can't be eating I can't be eating when I'm working. So what I do, I start walking with my water bottle. From the minute I found out I was pregnant, I started walking with my water bottle, have some water. And then I bought this because I had some ginger candy from, you know, previously, before I even knew I was pregnant. We had some ginger candy, so that's what I had up until they were finished. And then I bought some more at work. So I have those in my purse, so whenever I do feel sick at work, I'll just eat one, drink some water. Or if it gets that bad, I'll just go and get something to eat and just eat it. I don't even take a break, I just eat it, because I don't want to get sick and then have to go home or something. So that was that for food. So I'm eating. I'm not having any issues eating, but I've been having cravings. Whatever I'm craving, I'm going to get it. So yesterday I was craving hot Cheetos and pickles, so that's what I had as a snack before I had my dinner. So that's what I had, and it was really good. So because I really do love hot Cheetos, that's the only Cheetos I eat. I can't eat the regular one, I don't like it, so I eat the hot one. So I had that as a little snack before I had my dinner. I had some broccoli cheddar soup with some rolls for dinner last night, so that was good. And I was craving the broccoli cheddar soup too as well, so that's why I got that for dinner. Alright, so 2 last symptoms. Still peeing often in the day, not that much at night. I haven't gotten up in the night to pee since 5 weeks, or even until now. So that just happened twice in 4 weeks. But as of peeing, I still do pee regularly, but just in the day. In the night time, because I don't really drink that much water before I go to bed, so I try to make, because I don't want to get up to go and pee. When you get up to pee, that does ruin your sleep, to me. I don't really ever truly go back to sleep once I get up in the night to pee, but it's fine. And then the last thing is I'm starting to accumulate a lot of saliva in my mouth, and I don't like it because I have to constantly be swallowing and swallowing and swallowing and swallowing and swallowing. It's annoying. Even right now I have to swallow. It's disgusting. But yeah, let me see if I have anything else. Nope, that's it. One entire page. So that's it for week 5 of this pregnancy. And what I'm gonna do at the end of each update, I'll show you guys my little belly. I don't have much right now, but you know, my little bloat. So in 2 weeks I'll come back and give you guys an update again for 6 and 7 weeks. As I said, I am 6 weeks and 1 day today. I have an ultrasound, my first actual ultrasound, next week Wednesday. Well, I have an ultrasound next week Wednesday, I think, May 22nd. Yeah, and then we leave for Jamaica on the weekend. So, and at that appointment I'll be 7 weeks and 1 day. I turn a week every Tuesday, so I turned 6 weeks yesterday. Next week Tuesday I'll be 7 weeks, and then when I have my appointment to see the OB, do the ultrasound, I'll be 7 weeks and 1 day. So yeah, so I'm just getting excited, getting prepared, fingers crossed that when I go back next week everything is fine. And if everything is fine, then when I get to Jamaica I'll announce it to my family. Just family for right now, no friends, no anybody, or just close persons to me I'll tell. But once I'm done with my first trimester, then I can tell everybody else. But for now I'll just tell my close family. So that's it. That's the end of today's video. I hope you guys do enjoy it, and if you did, go ahead and give this video a great big thumbs up for me and the baby. And yeah, leave all your comments down below. If you guys are pregnant, comment down below and let me know how far along you are. You know, what are you experiencing right now? If you guys are trying to get pregnant, I'm sending you the good baby energy or the baby dust, so you guys do get pregnant and join me along my journey. And until my next video, guys, I'm gonna show you guys my bump now, and then I'll see you guys next week. That's my little belly. Don't mind my belly. So that's my belly, 6 weeks and 1 day, and I'm not pushing my stomach out. This is me pushing it out right now. This is me tucking it in, and you can still see the little pudge right there. So that's my belly, normal belly, you know, my little bloat right here. That's where the baby is. And yeah, that's it from this side. From the front, where's this thing not focusing? I'm trying to hold on as long as I can to my navel ring before I take it out. And that's the belly from the front, and that's it Can you focus? From this side. So yeah, that's the little baby. So yeah. Okay guys, so that's my little belly for now. 6 weeks and 1 day. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.